Samsung, the world's biggest smartphone maker, offered upbeat guidance in a sign that the steep decline in earnings over the past year may be finally ending. Here are 5 things to know. Number 1. Samsung had a surprisingly good quarter. Samsung says its third quarter operating profit likely jumped 80% from a year earlier to more than $6 billion. That's due to strong chips and screen sales. But it's important to keep in mind that last year it had one of its worst quarters because of weak smartphone demand. Number 2. The mobile division performed better from a year earlier, but wasn't good enough. Samsung's mobile division likely performed better in the third quarter after it streamlined its smartphone lineup to cut costs, while it also introduced its flagship models faster to combat stiff competition. In August, Samsung introduced 2 new flagship phones, the Galaxy Note 5 and the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus. But margins were under pressure as it had to spend heavily on promotion to compete better with the likes of Apple's large-screen iPhones. Number 3. Components continue to power earnings. Samsung is going back to its roots with components driving its earnings rather than smartphones. Samsung's component business is benefiting from supply shortages and firmer pricing, and the chip division is expected to post stronger numbers than its mobile division. Number 4. Samsung is benefiting from a more favorable foreign exchange environment. The company, which gets paid for components mostly in US dollars, likely benefited from the stronger US currency in the quarter. Samsung makes more in monetary terms when sales of chips and screens are translated back into Korean won. At the end of September, the US dollar rose 12% against the won from a year earlier. Number 5. Samsung shares jump. The company's shares are up more than 6% after the upbeat guidance. All eyes will be on whether Samsung decides to announce a share buyback to boost its stock, which are still down about 8% so far this year.